Welcome, Nichole Schmitt. We are so happy to have you here to have a little chat with us
Mhm.
about cloud technology and how things are changing in North Texas and the exciting things that are going on just in the nation and here and what opportunities might be available for people. So just to get started, go ahead and just tell us a little bit about who you are.
Well, I had a start in technology back in 1996 is when I started going to college and learning all about computers. And that's back when Windows 95 was fresh out and home computing was a brand new thing, with Windows at least. And I feel like it was the Wild West, back in the revolution of home computing, and the internet was being born. So it was fun times. I worked for IBM for 13 years and I did the Windows certifications on their hardware. Started out with desktops and laptops and then went up to the X series servers. So most of my time was spent doing testing, Q&A. And I got that job after just an associate's degree, two years of college, because at the time, boy, employers were just crying out for tech people. And if you knew enough to install an operating system and you'd done even a little bit of college, you had a job. I literally went knocking on two doors, passed out two resumes, had two job interviews, and had two job offers in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, that was the heyday. And I hung on to that job for a very long time. And from there, went over to Hitachi Data Systems to explore the cloud a little bit, did some infrastructure cloud development, QA mostly, but a lot of tech writing. And that's when I really had more hands-on with software development. Didn't write any software myself because I'm all about the hardware and design. I like to do design work, but got to work with a lot of different, very brilliant people and learn off of them, just soak up whatever they could tell me and share with me and teach me. And so it was so fun. But late in life now, I am raising kids, and so I'm associated with the college to give myself time to have a young family late in life. My kids are 8 and 5,
Oh,
and I've already had a 20-year career in tech. So this setting for me is just perfect.
right. Well, we are glad to have you, Nichole.
I feel like we've done this full circle thing. So I experienced that revolution at that time, and that was all in home computing, and everybody's going to bring this hardware home and use it for the first time, and it revolutionized how we do business, how we shop, how we socialize. But now we're in another revolution where we're going taking it a step further. It's not just that PC or that laptop. Now everything's cloud, and so we've got a computer in our hands, in our pockets, in our purses all the time. And in addition to that, now we have things that are connected to each other. So you've got a smart fridge and a smart car and a smart everything. Every appliance seems to want to get connected to your home network. And all of them have the ability to get on the internet and send information back to their manufacturer, send you alerts. I mean, you can talk to your refrigerator and say, uh, refrigerator, start a grocery list. I need milk, eggs, and cheese. And you can even pass that over to your Amazon Whole Foods shopping list and click a few buttons, and the next day it's delivered. I mean, our lives, we are in the middle of another revolution, just like the one I experienced back then. But these things cycle. And so when I got in 1998, like I said, it was not only home computing and internet was brand new, but also it was the .com era. And so all these businesses wanted to start being online. Let's have a website, let's sell our stuff online. And that was the bubble for a time. If anybody remembers the housing bubble where values of things got overinflated, well, the overinflation of the .com kind of got inflated, and then it popped. And then when the confetti settled, we got to see who was going to survive with an online presence, which businesses were going to be successful that way. So you work out the kinks. You become first to the market, you make all the mistakes, and if you still have enough money left, you can survive and thrive in this new age. Well, now here we're 20 years later. Now it's a new age of cloud everything. You can and remote work, remote and cloud everything. So you don't even have a brick and mortar workplace. Sometimes you've got people strewn about the country and about the world, and you have a virtual organization and everybody's connected from their kitchen tables. A lot of businesses still do have a place to go to, and work together and collaborate in person, but we're going to get into this later. Probably you're going to ask me about COVID and how that affects things, but we are in another revolution of technology, and where everything's remote, everything's connected, everything's on the cloud. And if somebody wants to be successful in the IT space, they really have to know these technologies, how they work, and how to make them secure. That's a big deal too, because along with connectivity comes vulnerability. You need a lot of backstory, a lot of information, a lot of foundational pieces there to understand what it is, how it works, how to make it secure.